Okay, so this is a continuation for basic geometry. We're going through the homework set from page 16 through 19. This will be part 2, where we go through the remainder problems. So the first part, we're asked, is the statement always A, sometimes S, or never N true? And given 6 statements here, so let's go through them. First one being TQ and QT are the same line. Well, that is always true because it's just a different way of writing the same line. So Q and T are on the line, and I can call it QT or TQ, so that's always true. Number 41, JK and JL, they're both rays, are they the same ray? And that answer is S, sometimes. And it's true if J is the endpoint and K and L are in the same direction, then JK and JL are the same ray because they're going out infinitely. However, it's not true if J is in the middle point. Then JL goes in one direction and JK goes in the opposite direction. So they're opposite rays. They're not the same ray. Number 42, intersecting lines are coplanar. Well, that is always true for 2 lines. If you have 3 lines intersecting in the same point, that may not be coplanar. But 2 lines, that is always the case. And it's like if you think your X and Y axis, that falls in one plane. 43, 4 points are coplanar. Well, that's sometimes. If you remember back to our first problem set, we had 4 points on the line and they were coplanar. But you can think of a point where you have 3 points on one plane and then another point elevated off the plane somewhere else. So that's sometimes the case. Number 44, a plane containing 2 points of a line contains the entire line. And that is always true. If you have 2 points, they will be one-dimensional, and that plane is 2-dimensional, so it's got that line, and then it extends in the other direction as well. 45, 2 distinct lines intersect in more than 1 point, and that is never the case. So 2 lines will intersect always at 1 point. Now I'm going to skip over the graphing part and do that in just a second, but let's look at the last 3 problems, which are 78, 79, and 80. And these are just going over some algebra. So the first one, x plus 2x minus 6 equals 6. So I notice I can combine the x parts. So 3x minus 6 equals 6. Add 6 to each side. So I get 3x equals 12, or x is 4. For 79, 3x plus 9 plus 5x equals 81. So I can combine my x parts, so the 3x and the 5x I put together, so I get 8x plus 9 equals 81. Then subtracting 9 from both sides of the equation, I get 8x equals 72, which means x is equal to 9 when I divide each side by 8. And then for the last one, number 80, w minus 2 equals minus 4 plus 7w. So I subtracted w from each side. So I'm left with minus 2 equals minus 4 plus 6w. Then I add 4 to each side. So I get 2 is equal to 6w. Dividing by 6, 2 6 equals w, or 1/3 is w. And then going finally to the graphing. And in this one, you're supposed to graph 3 points and then see if they are collinear. So in this first graph, number 53, I put down the points that they give us, 1, 2, and 3, and using a ruler, I went through, and yes, indeed, they all are on the same line. Similarly, for number 54, I put down the 3 points that they listed, and again, those 3 points, they all fall right on the line. For the last one, though, number 55, in this case, the point in the middle, 0, 0, does not match the other 2 points. It's a little bit off. And in fact, for that to be on the line, the line would have to go like that instead. So that is not collinear, those 3 points. that completes this homework session, and hopefully everybody did well. And if there's any questions, you can talk to us about it in class. Goodbye.